Okay, so here's the mold that we'll be making the first jet wing pegasus flying horse mass-produced things. This is just the first prototype, and these are no longer used, but I always like to get you guys stuff that's like 3 to 5 years old, and show you how things are coming along with flying machines and explosive resonators and stuff like that. So stuff I'm using is called PVA. That's what I'm using to coat. And this is the stuff. Seems to be water soluble. Doesn't smell real bad. I get it from Sticky Stuff. They're in up there in Glendale. And I've got a fan blowing on it. It seems to dry off pretty quick, and I think you need to put quite a few coats on. I've got 2 coats on now, so I think I've got every spot. Trying to get this. It's got a little purple tint to it, and as you can probably tell, this mold isn't perfectly smooth, but as long as I can rip a part out of here one way or another, and I'll use that as the I can either use those in one thickness, or I can do the same thing to the top and make 2 parts that are kind of the same, and then sandwich them with foam, put foam in between them. And this is the 3rd coat here. You can see how it's getting a little more purple, I think. It should show up being more purple all the way around there, and up in the head section where the jet head mounting is, up in there. That's awful rough, but hopefully with the leverage that I'll get, I'll be able to pry the whole works out of the front there, and it'll be fine. Okay, I want to show you that's 3rd coat then. I don't know, I think I'm going to let it dry real good, probably overnight, and then probably hit it again later. I'm going to go binge drinking, so I will be back, and I'll probably finish that up later. So today's the day that I'm gonna fiberglass this thing up. Can't really tell what's shooting here because of the brightness and the viewfinder, but it looks can't really tell. A lot more purple. Gotten my parts loose from here yet either, and there's only 1 coat on, so I'll probably put another coat on, and feels pretty solid. I don't know if they're going to come off there or not. It's pretty thick stuff, and as far as mat goes, this is kind of the heavyweight stuff, not to be the huge stuff, but it's about double normal size. This is a fiberglass. It's got fiberglass on it, and that's fiberglass in there, and you kind of see the purple stuff through it a little bit, and it's pretty much set up. I got 1 coat on everything, you know, plus overlapping kinda. Not very thick at all. What I'm thinking of doing, well, first of all, I need to get this to work, get it out of there, and then second, I might make a 2-piece one with foam in the middle. So this will actually serve as the bottom mold once I get it apart. Okay, after trying for a long time, I got the fiberglass part out of the mold, That's this one right here. And I don't know what you can tell from this, but anyway, there's that part. Now here's the mold. Now you can see that the purple stuff, a lot of it tore out, and in that spot the paint and everything came right off the this stuff's still wet. Now it's dry. Anyway, that stuff came right off the steel. Well, whatever it takes, a lot of the parts that I filleted in with foam and Bondo broke when I was removing it. It did not come out very easy, but it did come out just like I thought. You'd take the front, or get the back done, and then the wing parts done, or the body part done, and then pull it towards the front, and the front would pop right out. And the front that I thought would be the hardest was actually the easiest, because it popped right out after everything else was loose, and it was pretty intense getting this damn thing out of here. Really, it didn't want to give a lot, but it did come loose, and I'm glad of that. And that's after that. Now I just have to mount the jet head into the fiberglass piece, and I'll give a little polishing up on the bottom there, because there's some little woolly bugs sticking out of there with all little sharp ends and stuff, and clean up kind of with it, and then I'll give it a coat of paint on the top, kind of seals it, and then I will mount the parts, and then that'll be about it. Then hook up the fuel, and then I'll be off. Okay, well, that's another issue of Snappyboy, and this one is fiberglassing your blast shield. And here I have a blast plate, fiberglass blast plate that I just pulled out of the mold. It's kind of sucky, but better than none. Then I got this piece here goes into the blast plate, and that's what holds the jet head on there. And I've got a jet head here all ready to fit in there. So what I'm going to do is show kind of how this goes together, except I probably won't film a lot of it. I put that little piece in there. I haven't bolted it down because this is going to be actually this is going to end up being a mold. This will be a two-piece body, an inner and an outer one, and layer with foam in between. That's the only thing that'll give it, but I wanted to double check to make sure that the double resonator jet head unit Model 88 was going to fit in there with its two 787 motors, and looks like it'll be okay. One thing I will say about the ignition system, it's a good ignition system, the electronic one. I sell parts kits very cheap, and the thing is that I was trying to save battery by having the pulse rate low, but the thing is that you need a fast pulse rate. The thing needs to be pretty good pulse rate. In fact, it looks like a continuous and fast spark. You got to have it for the explosive resonators, or else they won't fire fast enough and they won't work right. They have to fire really fast. Okay, looks like I got a little battery here, so I am I'll have a video on electronic ignitions here pretty quick.